Morning. We're going to be starting a new science unit called Earth's Features. Okay, so as you watch the video, I'm going to ask you to pause at certain points. And when I say pause, just press the pause button on the video. And if you're watching it with somebody, I want you to just discuss the question with them. And if you're watching alone, just pause to think about that question. And then you could restart the video when after you've done that. Okay, so let's begin. Mystery in Desert Rocks Canyon. All right, we're about to begin a new science unit, as I mentioned, during which we'll learn about how Earth can change over long periods of time. This is called Desert Rocks National Park. We'll investigate how this place has changed over time. This is actually a made-up national park. But there are similar national parks in the United States that look very similar to this. So here's the first point at which I'm going to ask you to pause. What do you notice about this place? And how do you think this place may have changed over time? So right now I want you to pause and just discuss those questions. Okay, now that I have you back. Okay, this is Desert Rocks Canyon, one of the many canyons in the park. So a canyon is a valley with steep sides made of rock. And if you just look at the picture, you get a sense of what a canyon is. You see steep walls. There seems to be a river going between it. Okay. And this was what was found there. So look at the circle with the number labeled number 1. And thinking about what this is and how it got there may give us some clues about what this place was like in the past. All right, here's another moment we're going to pause. So so you're going to talk about this question or think about it. What do you think this is? And how do you think it got there? So press pause. And when you're ready to restart, press restart, press play. Okay, so this big section of rock where the fossil was found is called a rocky outcrop. So a rocky outcrop is a section of exposed rock. Exposed meaning something that you can see. And in this unit, we're going to do what geologists do. We're going to gather information to think about what a place was like in the past. We already have our first clue. There's the fossil and the rocky outcrop where the fossil was found. All right, so I just used the word geologist, and you might not have heard that word, but a geologist is a scientist who studies the process and materials that form the solid part of Earth. And the question we're going to be exploring in this unit actually is how do rocks and fossils tell us about the way Earth changes over time? So what I want you to do today, we're just going to write our initial explanation. And this unit will focus on fossils and the rock in which they form. And we'll be studying fossils and rock as geologists. So you're going to write your first ideas in the space provided on Google Classroom about how the fossil found at Desert Rocks Canyon got into the rock and how you can learn about what Desert Rock Canyon was like in the past. All right, so that's all we're going to do. I'm going to provide a picture for you to look at, and you're going to answer that question. Again, how did this rock with the fossil in it form? Okay, thank you.